Hello, Ninja Cthulhu here, under GL Pawtucket, doing a tag for my friend, JelliclesForever. I'm beginning to like tags. I should actually get more friends who do tags because I kind of get a kick out of them and shit. So, hope you do better, by the way. And I do believe it was me that you accidentally deleted. I can't seem to connect the last response back, but you know, whatever, you saw it, that's all that matters, and other people saw it, because my GL Pawtucket one is not very popular, even though I have very offensive cartoons on it. I can't figure out why people are not watching it. So I'll get to the questions. I have them written down right here. Okay, question 1: if you can create a makeup line, what would you name it? How about Cthulhu? The Cthulhu line, you know? Because obviously, being such a Lovecraft fan, it would be like, you know, I have to do something like that, and I'll just call it Cthulhu, and we'll have them like all kind of colors, like green and purple. It'll be like for the goth kids and stuff like that, because, you know, Lovecraft is like not goth, but you know, then mostly people who would probably be goth or crazy. Either way, it works for me. Yeah, Cthulhu. Please wear your Cthulhu today. All right. If you could change into animal fur... Wait a minute. If your hair changed into animal fur, which animal fur is it going to be? Hold on one moment. Let's see. Let's try cat fur. Will this work? I love torturing my kitty. But, on that note, he does have nice fur. Especially, I have Joey fur. He's actually, doesn't quite show, but he's got actually very nice gray and white here. Right? Yeah. He's actually he's my baby, but he ain't the most sociable cat actually around. How often do you daydream, and what are they about? I gotta go with you here, Jellicles. I daydream a lot. And I actually will have some of the daydreams that you might have, like coming up with these scenarios that you might do in a certain situation. Like, maybe mine will be a little bit more extreme. You know, you get pulled over by a cop, you know, give him the bird. I don't do that, but you always want to. Or you just want to, okay, favorite one, daydreams will be, I'm on the bus going to school, and you're having like this annoying girl yelling and screaming on the phone. Not even yelling, but like, you know, did you go out last night? And you just want to like take the phone and throw it out the window of the bus and have it smashed. And of course, naturally, that will be her life, so she'll be crushed for her until she gets like the next one. I always want to do something like that. Tell people off a lot because these annoying ass people. But my most common daydreams would probably be about aliens, believe it or not. I have a thing for aliens. And I don't mean nice aliens, I mean aliens coming to take us over. That's just like cool. So I kind of daydream a lot about that. But I do daydream the same stuff that you do too. A lot. Especially like if you're in school and shit like that. It's like, ah! Anyway, if you could pick a talent, what would it be? Playing the piano, actually. I think I would really like to play the piano. I think that would just be one cool thing. I think that's just... There's more to it than what people think, you know, coordination's mine, and if you really do a good job, it'd be beautiful. Another one would be the violin. Generally instruments. When I want to play these instruments, I want people to cry and be like, oh my god, that's so beautiful, and then I go on America's Got Talent and I get into the top 4 because only singers win on that goddamn show. Number 5. You have a chance to get rid of one color, so what color would that be? Pink. Pink makes me vomit. I hate pink. I actually like black. And I actually like gray. I think gray is kind of cool. I like gray days. Maybe. I don't know. I like it when it's all gray outside and the sky's gray and everything. I don't mind red, but pink, I just hate pink. Especially when I see guys wear pink. It's really stupid. Alright. If you could give a makeover to someone, who would it be and why? Alright. Not to be judgmental, but there's this girl I see that comes off the bus at CCRI when I'm going to URI, and she looks like a cross between like a rooster and a homeless person. It's just like, okay, you know, yeah, individualism, blah blah blah, expressing. But then there's just like, you know, you look like total like you're like gutter trash. I mean, you know, a gutter trash who's a pot rooster is like pathetic. I mean, You know, I mean, granted, if you want to keep that little punk style, yeah, but but it's like have a little bit more style than looking like a homeless rooster. You know, I know that might have been me, but tough luck. Let's see, number 7. Pretend you created your own world. What is it like? All the people are lizards. I'm not kidding. Lizards. I just want lizards. I want lizards that like talk. I want gigantic lizards that stand on 2 feet, talk, quote philosophy, and build great monuments on a planet where the oceans are purple and the skies are green. That's kind of weird. And they like make stuff. They like build monuments and they don't harm the environment and they're kind of at peace with each other. But you know what? Every little war, every fun could be fun every now and then. Kidding, of course. But I'm more into like if you want me to be God and you want me to create a world, I'm going to be like more whacked out, you know, almost like maybe not quite unicorns, but maybe like unidinosaurs, T-Rex with the horns on their necks or something like that, and they're riding and they're flying and all that stuff. So I'll get a little bit more bizarre with the the whole creating of the world. Anyway. What toy is totally creepy or funny to you? Creepy? Freaking Teddy Ruxpin dolls. I used to like them when I was a kid, but now you like thinking about it. They used to put the tape in the Teddy Ruxpins and they used to talk. Or stuff like that. And you know what? It'd be really creepy if you put like almost like heavy metal music in it. And they're like, and the music, some of the music I listen to is all about like killing people sometimes. So you'd be like the teddy bear's like this, and he's like, kill your mother, kill your father, and it's like it's kind of creepy, especially when sometimes the eyes go like this. I think when that's one of those things that can often freak me out. Is like people do this, not like that necessarily, but like their eyes, like that's just freaking creepy. So seeing dolls and stuff like that's just kind of like really super creepy. Dimension is creepy. So the Teddy Ruxpin doll, because the eyes did that, and then when the way it moved his mouth, you swear it's trying to give you subliminal messages to like murder people. It's not good. All right. If you could create a Barbie, what would it be? I liked your paranormal Barbie idea. I like that. So hooker Barbie, why not? Let's all go like risque. Hooker Barbie. You can have her like get different types where she has all different types of STDs. Herpes Barbie, syphilis Barbie, and stuff like that. And it'll teach the children about what will happen with sexual immorality and all that crap. Or you can have one Barbie who's completely healthy and call it condom Barbie. Safe sex rules. Anyway, and as I'm now getting like things thrown at me, I'm already itching my way into hell, I guess. Okay. You just wrote a fictional ghost story. What is it about and who stars in it? Irony here. Last semester, for advanced creative writing, I actually wrote a ghost story based on something from Connecticut. I really changed it around, changed locations, changed the time, but short end is it kind of dealt with like this legend surrounding Michael Ross and his victims haunting a church and stuff like that. So I kind of went with that, and did a similar one about a girl who gets kidnapped by a serial killer and she gets murdered, but she sees the ghosts of his victims and stuff. So I don't know who would I have to play the girl. She was like 12 in it or 13. So Dakota Flanning's way too old now, and she's not even that old yet. She's too old now. But I guess for the serial killer, I have to say George Clooney. Why? The serial killer I wanted to portray was someone that was a little bit based on Ted Bundy, kind of like very normal looking, handsome looking. Therefore, you gain his trust. That's why Ted Bundy was so like successful, because people who saw him were like, oh, he can't be no serial killer. He's not this crazy whack job. He's smart and he's good looking. So I created a very similar one, and in essence, the perfect person would be George Clooney for my ghost story. So anyway, let's see what else we have here. What childhood habits do you still hold on to? Chewing my fingernails. You might remember from the last tag. Can't stop it. Probably never will. Unless I get my hands chopped off. And then I could just see my hands being chopped off and I got no hands. I'll be like gnawing on the stump. I could see myself doing that. It's just so bad. I swear I'm going to try to get hypnotized just to stop. Okay. Did I skip one? Yes, I did. I'm sorry. I skipped it. Okay, it was the ghost story was number 10, and the childhood habit was 11. No, I meant switch that. Ghost story was 11. Childhood habit was number 10. Who cares? Go with it. La la la. 12. I'm bad with this. I must be tired. All that schoolwork and reading Paradise Lost and all this smart stuff. My brain is like filled with knowledge, but is like wearing my body out now. Anyway, back as a cat viciously attacks my hand. If you could meet your own YouTube haters or one of your fave YouTubers' haters, what carnival game would you put them in? I actually had one. He hasn't contacted me in a while, but he was from Connecticut. I have no clue what he was. I have no clue what the hell his problem was. I get the haters. They can be funny. Some of them can be downright insulting, and actually there was one who almost got on my nerves. But he was funny. I was actually even like challenging him to actually come find me. You know? Some of these people are like, oh my god, you hide behind the keyboard. It's like, you know everything about me. You know my name. You know what town I live in. You know what school I go to. I'm not even sure what the hell age you are, or even if you're male or female. Who's hiding there? Anyway, he was kind of my favorite because he's actually was actually threatening me, like physically threatening me. So I thought it was funny. Other people were a little bit more worried. I thought it was like the funniest thing ever. But how about like one of the dunk machines? You know? But instead of like falling into water, it's water filled with piranhas, because I love piranhas. And then he can get eaten and devoured, and cat has to be in the video. Yes, yes. Good kitty. Good kitty. He's so sweet. I actually took the fan out, and now the windows, I took the AC out, put the fan in, but now he's like, wants to look out the window. Such a good cat. Anyway, 13. If you could create a spell, what would you do, and what would you call it? I'm not exactly sure what I would call it, but because I like to get kind of creative with the names, you know, like I would like it would be a spell that where I make people do what I want. Okay, so I'll probably use take do what I want and like translate it into Spanish or something, and or some foreign like Latin or Greek to make it sound more mysterious. Why? Because I just think that would just be like totally bald ass. I mean, have anybody do anything I want. Here comes the cat again. I'm not even gonna try to get him off anymore. That like right now, I would tell the cat to go lay down. Go lay down. And of course he's not going to listen to me because he's too damn independent. But you know, other people, you know, like, hey, come up and just have my fin up and see all the people run, I just like think that would just be totally fun. I know, I like to scare people. Another animal, probably like a hawk or the American bald eagle, or at least a bird that I'm not going to get shot as I'm flying, because that would be a great way to travel, flying above the Grand Canyon. Now that would be awesome too. Number 16. If you had to go for women topless or hairless forever, which would you choose? For men, bottomless or hairless? No, you can't wear wigs, but you can wear hats. That's easy, actually. I agree with you. It's just go hairless. But I'm gonna I hate to tell you this, I can already tell I'm eventually gonna go bald. Or I might have the hair on the side, but definitely the top is gonna go eventually. I think I have until I'm like 50 or 60 before it's just like I'm bald on top. I accept it. It shows character. Yeah, because, you know, and hopefully what other people is, you know, actually, I gotta admit, I might not mind girls going topless. Shocker. But then again, the problem is, I think it should just be for everybody, because there's just some people you don't want to see topless, and there's some people you don't want to see bottomless. You know, you don't want to ruin your day. Anyway, I'm such a sexist pig. I'm really not, but hey, gotta be honest. Don't mind that. All right. If you could rename a movie, which one would it be, and what's the new title? I really can't think of any. I actually really like most of the titles I've seen. So I'm just going to pick one random. I would probably say, there's this movie, people might remember it, Cloverfield. I guess because it just didn't really make any sense, you know. What's Cloverfield? I know, it's the monster. But then again, what I'm going to rename it? Monster from the Sea? Granted, that's like Snakes on the Plane. It's more blunt, you know. Probably a more cooler name than Cloverfield. Maybe Dagon or Cthulhu or Yox. Okay. Yeah, probably would be something like Dagon. I kind of like it better. I think it's a slightly more appropriate add in the Lovecraft stuff, you know. Anywho, if you had unlimited money, what prizes would you do for a YouTube contest? Well, if I'm going to be doing the creepy places in New England stuff, probably like free trips to like the New England area, or maybe trips to like the Lizzie Borden House or Captain Grant Inn, all those places. You know, it just seems so appropriate. But if it was just on this channel, maybe TVs, DVDs, video games, whatever. Really, I actually could be a very giving person, so it's not, you know, pay your mortgage. Actually, that would be a nice one. You know, YouTube contests, foreclosure, you know, help people with their foreclosures and stuff like that. You know, real people who actually have problems, not like the people who are just lazy, just didn't pay, which are not actually a lot of them, but there are a few. But I might talk about people who like lost their jobs, had medical issues, and you feel real bad for them. So it's like, ugh. Anywho. Number 19, what's worse? Rebecca Black in her Friday song or 100 screaming Justin Bieber fans? I'm with you there. Justin Bieber fans. That's just like, you can't escape that. That's like hell. That's going to be what hell is like. That's going to be like the 9th circle. Well, they're probably going to create a special hell, 10th circle of hell, you know, with all just screaming Justin Bieber fans. And then probably mix it in by having like screaming Jonas Brothers and all that stuff. It would just be hell on earth, yeah. Alrighty. And last but not least, if you could ask one question to any ghost spirit, who is it, and what would you ask? That's a very good question. That's a very good one. There's actually a lot of people I would 100% ask. You know, I actually can't remember the name of the author, but it would actually be perfect. Just think about it, okay? Go with me here. The Canterbury Tales. It's probably one of the most influential piece of English literature. I mean, it's pretty much, Canterbury Tales showed that the English language was just not for barbarians, you know, and it was like such an important piece. So, I can't remember the name. I think it might have been Spencer, but I might be wrong. I know he did the Fairy Queen. So, but anyway, I think it would be, because the Canterbury Tales is not finished. So, hey, I'll be like, hey dude, so let me finish the Canterbury Tales for you. Matter of fact, that's probably what I would do a lot. Spencer didn't finish the Fairy Queen, so that would be kind of cool. Ask him if I could finish it for him. Write it, you know, of course. And actually, a lot of other ones, like, you know, maybe I'll try to contact Homer. Hey, Homer, or whoever, or Sophocles and stuff like that. What happened to your works? And if they're not there, just tell me and I'll write it out for you. Kind of give something that what we've lost in history, and there's probably a ton of them all over. You know, I'm sure when the Europeans colonized Africa, they destroyed a lot of stuff there, and the Native Americans and stuff like that. So it'd just be nice to like do that stuff. But yeah, definitely the person who wrote the Canterbury Tales and try to finish that. You know, I just hate stuff that's left unfinished. It sucks. So, anywho, I actually like doing this. I hope to get a new one soon, and I hope you all enjoyed it and feel better. Get your sleep. Look at me.